Welcome back to Major League Cricket. In this episode, we are going to be playing some Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you're playing with the English voices, you'll know that this is a scene where Shadow very famously interrupts himself mid sentence. Now, because I'm playing with the Japanese voices, that's not going to happen. Also, there she is, Maria. The girl that everybody's looking forward to see get shot in December. What?
How old is Maria?
In this game, I believe she was 12 when she died.
Damn.
That's right, they for real killed the little girl in a children's series. Like, holy crap.
The 12-year-old girl playing this who has cancer right now.
Well, actually, she had NIDS, because the reason that Maria was on the arc at all is because she basically had neuroimmune deficiency syndrome, which is effectively an airborne virus that attacks your brain cells.
Is it real?
No. That would be actually crazy scary if it was real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Ew. Yeah, it's probably frozen now in like an iceberg or something.
So apparently it was explained to me that in early versions of the story, Maria was supposed to have AIDS because it was 2001 and that shit was scary. But
What?
then they changed it because the connotations of a 12-year-old with AIDS were just not okay, even in Japan.
Yeah.
Which is why instead of AIDS, it's NIDS, neuroimmune. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm not too sure about how truthful that claim about the AIDS thing is, but I did hear it multiple times from different people, so I'm inclined to believe it. I don't know. I would have to look at a bunch of old Sega text, and I really don't want to spend all that time translating, so I'm not going to do it. Regardless, here's the other of the jungle levels. I really think this one is the better jungle level. But that's really it. I will say that of the levels that I replay, this one probably is the one I replay the most. Because, like I said at the start of the series, I myself am not too big of a fan of this game. I really enjoy it when I'm playing it. But my biggest issue whenever I play this game is, why am I not playing Adventure 1? And I think that as a sequel, you have failed if I ask myself why I'm not playing the previous game. True or false?
True.
Exactly. Okay, let me ask you this. Does this game look fun? And if yes, why? If no, why?
Uh, I mean it looks fun to play because um it looks fun to like do the thing where you're like running.
You're mumbling again.
I don't know.
Okay, then I'll leave it there.
It looks fun because it looks fun, okay.
Oh my goodness, you know what you just reminded me of?
What?
The very first book report I had to write was in the 3rd grade. And I kid you not, for my opening sentence, I wrote, I like it because I like it.
I hate when I do things like that. Like, there was one thing it said I had to do a comparison between, like, write a thing between two stories. One was about fucking boats and nature, and one was about, like, a speech about the United States. And I was like, what am I supposed to do here? This makes no sense.
Hey, boats in nature are cool though.
I know, but like I had to like put them together and compare them. I'm like, how do I compare two completely different things? It
Well,
makes no sense to
it's
me.
an exercise in. It's supposed to be an exercise in being able to look at a situation and pinpoint what exactly it means in the situation itself. Because one thing you'll notice, especially if you attempt to get into a position that requires political speaking or just any kind of public speaking, you'll know that people will find a way to make anything about anything. And the way I said that was intentional because it is the vaguest descriptor I could give while still being correct. Also, we're getting flashbacks to when Shadow used to live with Maria. The hell was that?
My dog jumping up on my mom.
Ah, okay. Well, given the very little you've actually seen of Maria, what do you think of her?
She looks like a Barbie.
Like a Barbie?
Yeah.
Okay. You know the craziest thing is she's supposed to be Eggman's cousin?
What?
Which makes me ask, how old is Eggman? If he was alive during the 50s, and this game takes place in 2001, how old is this dude?
90.
Maybe. Maybe. So now we get to rewatch this scene where he blows up the moon. I don't know, this scene really isn't all that when I think about it. Well, now that you have context for how he blows up the moon, what do you think of the scene now?
Alright, what's the context?
That they're able to blow up the moon because they have the Chaos Emeralds.
But why are they blowing up the moon?
It's supposed to be a terrorist demand. They're saying, hey, we can blow up the moon, and if you attempt to disobey us, we will shoot the Earth.
Damn.
That's right.
That's messed up.
Of course, it's messed up. Although, Takashi Iizuka, the current head of the Sonic team, has gone on record saying that the reason we no longer see the moon destroyed in the current games is because the moon turned around.
Oh my god, bro.
Like, Iizuka, I know that your audience is mostly children, but please don't tell me you think children are that stupid. Because don't get me wrong, some of them are, but not all of them.
The moon was like, gotta put forward my best face.
My goodness. I gotta put forward my best face. Yep. Also, there is no way their threats fell on quote-unquote deaf ears. There is no way nobody took that threat seriously. Okay, if this happened in 2001 United States, the military would be at space blowing shit up. Also, that's how you know this game is old. They're still reading newspapers. Am I right?
Is there anyone who still reads newspapers?
Actually, yes. Believe it or not, people still subscribe to them.
Whoa.
Yeah. I had a friend back in high school. She subscribes to a newspaper, and I met with her recently. She still subscribes. She still reads the newspaper.
Why?
Maybe she likes to read the newspaper. I don't know.
Like, who's just like, I just really want to read the newspaper.
Well, I mean, it's a source of news.
You know, you get free news online.
She doesn't care. She wants the newspaper, like her dad and her grandfather before her.
It's just like illogical.
Well, I mean, I was out here tracking down games from the 1980s, so I understand the desire to do something old. I get it. Also, I want to say that Rouge is a worse driver than Tails. Look at this nonsense. You're about to see some absolute travesty. But that's besides the point. What do you think of her car?
It's kind of cute. I want it.
You want this car?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Whee!
I like those little um like cars that kids get. I just wish they like I want one but like for adults.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I know what kind of car those are. Yeah. I used to have one of those. It was a nice red one.
I had a little pink one. I had a pink one and I would literally drive around and then I would come back and I'd be like, "Miss me?"
Mine was the second fastest in the entire complex at the time. There was this other girl who lived downstairs called Maylene, and she had a black car, and it was just the fastest car in the whole neighborhood. So it was always weird because there was part of me who believed I could win the race no matter what, but thinking back, I kept losing because that car was slow as shit. But yeah, you know what I think you would want, Real? I think you want to drive a Formula 1 car, but going at regular speeds.
Regular speeds.
Like road speeds. Not Formula 1 racing speeds.
I want to go racing speeds.
Have you ever been in a race before with a motored vehicle?
I've been in a Fun Trackers race before.
I don't know what that means.
It's just it's a place. Maybe it's just a Texas thing, but I had a so you would go there, you can go there and they have like these little like uh things you ride in, but they're like low to the ground and you race. You can't. It's not like really a race, but kind of a race. You just keep going until they tell you like the time's up, and then like I guess whoever's the first to go back.
Oh, okay, I know what those are. Yeah, they have those in California too. They're just not as common.
It's really fun.
Yeah. No, when I was in Mexico, we used to race on four wheelers. I don't actually remember what they're called in English. But it's basically a motorcycle, but instead of two wheels, it's four. And we would race in the dirt. It was super cool.
My ass goes crazy in them. I like you can't really like flip in because the way the track is, but I literally made it like at a corner. I literally fucking span,
Oh
and
no,
I'm pretty sure
that can happen. That can happen. I've seen people flip over.
it was really like doing it.
Yeah, okay, I see. But yeah,
I like
they were flipping over, and then I remember I was moving so fast in the dirt that when I got off the race, my mother got mad at me because she was saying, "You look like you're wearing blackface. Go quick, cleaned up." But obviously, she said that in Spanish. You know, because that's just how it is.
yeah.
Yeah, motorized vehicle racing is actually really fun, but the one thing about Mexico that I'll never understand, why do you not have a seatbelt?
Damn.
Like, seriously, we're doing all these fast movements with no seatbelt? They just expect us to hold on for dear life? That's cracked. I mean, I think it's more fun that way, but at the same time, if an accident happens, it's gonna hurt. And now we're in Skyrail, which is a level so popular that they blatantly ripped it off and used it again in Frontiers. And you were with me for the Frontiers playthrough, Brielle. I know you were. I know you fell asleep during it, but you were with me for that one. No, seriously. I remember we start the Frontiers playthrough. About an hour in, you fall asleep, and then 3 hours later, you wake up confused and just leave the call. So, were you tired that day, or what happened?
Yeah.
Probably. Absolutely. So, do you got any plans today?
Uh, I I just want to eat.
That's it.
Yeah, I just want to eat.
That makes sense. I want to eat too. I'm mad hungry. What the fuck? She.
I might draw.
Oh, your internet dropped. Okay, but you're still here, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, she's still here. Well, now that we've gotten through the sky rail, what do you think of this level?
That looks so fun. I love Shadao, the head Geog.
Hedgehog. You know, it's so funny looking into the future because we know that this guy will literally shoot people without hesitation. Also, why is Tail so orange in that cutscene?
He was getting his tan.
Maybe. Maybe. But that's his hair, though. I don't think hair can get tan, can it?
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
What? I'm pretty sure if you put lemon juice in your hair and then you go outside, it'll bleach it.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
It's like women just know every way to do things to their hair. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay? When it comes to hair, every woman is a chemist with a doctorate, I swear.
Well, like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. My hair looks best when I still shower every day, but I don't wash it for like 4 or 5 days, and then I wash it like with the actual like product, and then it looks like super fluffy. But if I do it like every other day, like you're supposed to, it doesn't look as good.
But the rest of your body is clean then.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
my hair is clean. I just like I don't use product in it,
Oh, so you just use water and soap then?
and then I use the product like every few days or so. Or like
Oh,
if I'm gonna go somewhere, I'll use it.
okay, I get it.
Just because it doesn't look as fluffy if I do it every day
Well, I mean, that makes sense. The fibers would be killed off if you did that every day.
or every other day. It's like every few days I do it.
I get it. So now we're fighting the egg golem as Eggman. What do you think?
The bullets look weak.
To be fair, this is an ancient Egyptian robot, so I don't know how strong bullets would be against it.
Do you think ancient Egyptians had electricity?
No.
Some people think they do.
Some people
Or
think that
no.
the ancient Egyptians had magic, and others think that they used aliens to build the pyramids. Okay? I've seen all of the theories. All of them.
I mean, it is a little weird what they would like. It looks kind of hard for people who have no technology to build.
Well, they had a bunch of slaves, though, okay? A bunch of slaves.
But like, why would you dedicate your slaves to just building giant fucking tombs?
Well, therefore the pharaoh, and you need to respect the pharaoh because he's closest to Ra.
Ugh.
But then again, you don't like religion, is that correct?
I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I I don't I don't like
When
I don't like when people who believe in religion force it on other people.
okay. Well, that'll be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day.